mid-afternoon, nice sunny day, Los Angeles, California. Jim Comey's down there at the field office there. He's in their big auditorium thing there, and he's giving a talk. And literally, as he's giving his talk to the people, over his shoulder, the TV has Jim Comey has been fired by, fired from, the FBI. And so he's like, notices some people are like staring over his shoulder, so he kind of like turns around and looks at it. And he's like,
There's the letter.
It's like, whoa, I'm fired from the FBI. So at first he thought it was a prank, right? Mm-hmm. He started laughing a little bit because he thought Special Agent Jenkins was messing with him. And so he's like, that's it. Oh, Jenkins, you got me good, So anyway, they pull him in the side room, and he finds out he's been terminated, And so, of course, he's got to be going through whatever is, at that moment. So he gets...
Jenkins! That's what I have to
Damn you, Jenkins. Foiled by Jenkins.
Jenkins!
So, he gets on the... Get him out to the air.
Sorry.
I know it was you, Jenkins.
Someone's hacking the email server again.
Right. Instead of the Dan Rather, what's the frequency, Kenneth? He's like, Jenkins! Someone get a hold of Jenkins!
Director Comey will be here, Jenkins. I see nothing. I see nothing.
What does this man doing here? Wait a minute. Jenkins.
Congratulations, you have been selected to take part in our short survey to get Sharpie 24 marker set.
Oh,
we only
24.
have wait a minute. We only have 823 gifts remaining, so hurry up. Dude, I better get on this. Come on.
Okay, let's do this.
One of three, Jason. Have you ever used a Sharpie markers? Yes?
Of course.
No, don't remember.
Remember.
But there's first of all, what human being has never used a Sharpie before?
That's like a sober, stoned question.
Exactly.
I don't remember, dude.
I know.
I don't know, man.
I was really... I woke up and I had marks all over my body, man.
Right.
And my bros made fake tattoos.
Right.
Say yes.
They gave me this mustache thing, dude, and I don't know. Was it Sharpie? I don't know. Just it wouldn't come off, bro. I was passed out. I had too much peyote.
Oh, man. 2 of 3. Have you ever bought a Sharpie 24 marker set for a family or friend or family? I don't recall. I don't
remember. That's my stoned moment. I don't remember, dude.
I'm going to say they're specific. A 24 marker set. I've bought Sharpies over the years.
Yeah.
I think they were under 24. I think they were like the 12 or the 10. So I'm going to say no. All right.
Okay.
Number 3, have you ever been dissatisfied by a Sharpie marker?
Wow.
Jason.
Wow.
Jason.
Damn you, Sharpie!
How can you fail me?
Right.
It's like some bizarre...
Right. I'm drawing a mustache on some drunk passed out dude and it loses its ink after one side. What am I going to do? Damn you!
Was this a scene out of an episode of MacGyver where he's trying to make a missile out of a Sharpie and it fails?
Right.
He's like, oh, damn, I got to run.
Right, he's got his pipe cleaner and he's trying to, rig the Sharpie to become some missile that's going to blow out the wall to get him out of there. It's like, yo, damn you, Sharpie! Yeah, I call my brain the vault of useless information, right? Yeah. Anything I need to know, like my kids' names, out the left door, but any obscure reference like 80s bands or whatever, I'm like, hey, that was Bow Wow Wow.
Bow Wow Wow.
I want candy.
I want candy.
Or you want to know how obscure I can get, Doc? You ready for this? I'm gonna do this quick aside real quick. I can tell you that there was once a band. Oh, come on! It just went out of my head now.
Did you play Satyricon? Ever?
Twice.
Yeah. I think that was me too. Twice. 2 times. I think it was 2 times, yeah.
But
and it was like, oh, God. I really didn't like it. This is a dirty punk place. And then years later, you're like, ooh, Satyricon, that was really something else.
It's a mixed bag. I mean, back in the day.
It's never what you think. I mean, I'm sure we could have been in New York playing CBGBs and go, what a hole, what a crap place. And it's like, you were at the most famous place. I mean, Satyricon is basically Portland's CBGBs.
Exactly right, yeah.
I mean, it pretty much is. And it's gone now, and so now it's of legend.
Portland, I mean, back in the day, there wasn't that many hard rock sort of original music venues like that. I mean,
That's right.
You had
right.
Starry Night, you had Satyricon, you had a couple other kind of basement sort of stuff, and you were funneled through there. If you wanted to hit any sort of level in Portland music, you were funneled in one of those things.
Were not,
and you would find yourself on interesting bills, people you never thought that you would be sharing,
You did end up on interesting bills. Satyricon was...
You never thought in a million years you were going to be playing with these guys. But, at that time, you're just happy to be in the spot.
Okay, so it was like right in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's all glam, arena, rock. It is like...
David Lee Roth,
Bon
Def Leppard.
Jovi's coming up. Yeah. Guns N' Roses.
Slaughter. Oh, gosh, we could go forever.
Motley Crue.
Whitesnake.
Yeah, all those. So that's just going in, and so you're going in, and you're one of those kind of bands. It's like the fancy things and the Aquanet and the makeup.
Before, after Aquanet. Anyway,
they had underage shows, right?
They did.
Yeah. So that was the other thing too.
Yeah.
So original music, finding a venue to play your original music, and also underage, because a lot of your audience was,
Listen, if you're arena rock, your age range is 15 to maybe 20, 25 if you're lucky.
Yeah. And so you go in there.
Yeah.
And you're on a bill, like, I'll never forget this. I have to see if I still have anything printed out, but it's like your arena glam rock, like kind of like and your covers are like Motley Crue or Rat or whatever, and along with all your originals, right? Dio, And
then Diver.
The band before you is a hippie, trippy band called Clouds, and it's like everyone and it looks like they came out of Hate Ashbury. I mean, it was like
Bell
whoa.
Bottoms.
And then another band, I think they were called Triax or something, and these guys really looked like they were proto grunge, like they were going to be, and everyone's like, dude, you got to glam up.
Triax.
And it was like, but they were like
where do I know that from?
Filthy with the beards and stuff. So they were. If you look back in history, they were coming up on the next wave.
Yes,
we were doing the wave.
Yes,
they're going to be the next wave, right? They're going to be like this. Those guys could have ended up in Stone Temple Pilots or the Pearl Jam or whatever.
You saw the hybrids of that. Remember Mother Love Bone, where the lead singer also passed away, OD'd. It was almost like a grunge band fronted by an arena rock guy.
Yeah,
and that's right.
It was just
when I heard those guys for the first time, I'm like, this is different. I mean, you got the arena rock dude, but these guys in the background, they're playing
never play. I mean, it was basically like, okay, kids, we'll pay you. Oh wow, to play in this bar, you got to play a whole bunch of David Lee Roth.
Can
you do that?
It's
like, okay, let's learn Panama,
Red Panama.
And then it's like, then you go to the Copper Penny and you get paid. It's like you actually get paid, right?
Yeah, but Copper Penny was more the dancey sort. No, I'm
not after hours.
Was it rocky sort of? Really?
Because they had,
from what I remember,
and it was a bar, so it was young adults. But all the young adults wanted somewhere to go drink and rock out. So after hours was like, we want to bang our heads. We want to go do some stuff. So if you got slotted in there, then you were, again, actually getting paid.
Yeah,
a little.
Because back in the day, I mean,
to get paid.
Back in the day,
it was an original rock band was unique.
Yeah. What do you mean I get paid in beer? That's it? Drink tickets? Cool.
Well, you had to you go down to the L.A. to the whiskey. You pay to go play there.
Yeah, pay to play, man. Troubadour.
Don't get a career in rock and roll. Yeah. You won't like it.
Chews you up, man. And then you end up you end up
just fight with everybody. And
everyone's But they're hugging at the end of the night, right? Because they've had too much to drink, and so everything's, hey, no hard feelings. I love you, man. I love you. And
I can't believe it. Hey, the Japanese are still making Godzilla movies.
Dude, they are way better at the monster movies than we are, right? Because, I mean, when I watched the Matthew Broderick one, they didn't even do the tagline, which, if you're going to do any Godzilla movie, right, you got to have it in there. If it's not in there, it's not an official Godzilla movie. At one point where, Godzilla's rumbling through Tokyo, right? And he's smashing everything up. He's doing what he does. He's having, anger issues. And so he's like, arr. And then you get that one woman and the other person right next to him, and they always, every single movie, watch it, you'll see it. They point up and they say, Godzilla! And then the other one goes, what does he want? Mm-hmm. Right?
If you think of Godzilla's face, right?
Yeah.
Forward-facing eyes.
Yes.
A snout. That's not a lizard. Jason, that's a dog.
Yeah, it's like a dog with alligator skin. It's like a chimera. Someone in some weird laboratory said, I'm going to create the perfect dog. Then his elbow trips up and the lizard stuff falls. And oh crap, what are we gonna? Let's just roll with it. Well, Dr. Jenkins, we're going to roll. And then next thing you know, there's Godzilla.
Well, and when you get into all the Godzilla movies, then you gotta. I mean, he's kind of a monster. Well, he's the Clint Eastwood of monsters. He's the monster anti-hero. And he's kind of pretty much like, the hero. But although I don't know how you can deem a nuclear lizard dog thing with a weird call that comes in and smashes up your entire town, That's my pagoda.
Right.
That's your phrase for the day that pays.
That's my pagoda. What does he want?
Which I think the new one actually did have a... there was I think there was a pagoda smashing scene. Because Godzilla movie, right? You need a pagoda smashing scene.
You got to. He's rolling through town,
and a bus that careens off full of people,
Yeah. The telephone line and telephone poles go down, because he's walking through that. So
I love that. That's one of my favorite model effects.
Phony sparks are flying and everything, and stuff is flying down.
When he gets to the point where he gets to the power station, with where all the lines, the generators and stuff, the substation, and the sparks are flying, and then all the power lines are. Oh, yes, I love that. You just, that's one of my favorite scenes.
All right, what's your favorite Godzilla movie?
That's tough because you used to, probably just you and I probably the same.
Yeah.
If you're a certain age, back when there was television and no internet,
right,
you watched Monster Cinema.
Yeah, it was like the weekend. I remember waking up. Mine was on Saturday.
Yeah, I think so.
They had the Monster movies on there.
Cinema, or Friday night or whatever.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'd have a thing like, they play movies in the afternoon, but sometimes you catch something after school. That would be a win, right?
Right.
That'd be a win of your day, right? You come home from school. It's like, my God, a Godzilla movie's on.
Right. You wanted like a after school special, and there's Godzilla. It's like, hey, it's a win-win.
Yeah, yeah, right. I'm thinking more the violent end of the spectrum of the boys, because it really is. I mean, you can be a very peace-loving person, like me, and you still will go watch. Godzilla's on after school. Let's go watch this. Okay, this is awesome. I just feel like I want to punch your kid brother in the arm. It's just like, what is that? That's random. I don't know. It's just like, come here. Let's see what happens if we take your kid brother and throw him across the room and try to toss him into the couch.
Right.
And then the thing is it's not even violence really, because the kid brother's like, okay, let's see what happens.
Right.
Smashes in the brick wall in the basement, and the kid brother's like, ah! Right. The mom comes down, what are you doing with the kid brother?
Right. And half the time the kid brother doesn't even know what's going on, right? He just enters the room and the first thing he hears is brr, brr. Next thing you know, you're thrown across the room.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a participatory thing. It's usually not it's like usually the kid brother's like, okay, sure, let's try it. That would be interesting. Sure. But by the time the mom's down there going, what the hell are you all doing? Right. And the kid brother's got like blood running down.
That stuff happens.
And all the older boys are like, nothing. I don't know what happened.
Right.
It's like,
Tom, get in here. Bobby got smashed into the wet bar.
Oh,
break out the hydrogen peroxide. I think he's a bleeder.
Tiki bar.
Right.
Yes, Dad comes out of the shop. What the hell's going on?
Right. Lifts up his welding mask. What's going on?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? I'm welding something. I'm welding a gate.
Right. Oh, those precocious kids. What are they up to now?
I'm welding a cage for you crazy monsters. What the hell are you doing? What did I do with bread? Nothing. Don't say nothing. I know something happened down here. Da, 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 da. And then, but Dad just looks at the bleeding kid.
Yeah.
Like, kind of.
Clean it up.
He'll be okay.
Yeah, clean it up. Roll around, rub some dirt on it, and get back in the game. Yeah. I'm going to go back into the shop where I'm welding your octagon so you guys can have the cage matches later.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because Dad knows what's going on, right? He knows the pre-pubescent boys or post-pubescent boys. They're doing full on,
He doesn't care.
No, he don't care. He's been there.
And then about that time, the little kid with the,
yeah.
who, again, willingly participated in this.
Bobby's trickling blood,
He was not like, no. He was like, sure, I'll fly. Let's see. Right. At this point, he's doing this.
I'm fine.
And then holding on to Mommy's thigh.
Yeah.
All right, Bobby, come on, I'll take you upstairs. I'm making some cookies or something.
Right.
And ice cream. Ice cream.
Yeah, meanwhile, she's going completely bonkers because it's not a 1 or even 2 Band-Aid. It's a full-on gauze situation. And so little Bobby's, he's trying to be a man, though, right?
Exactly. That's exactly it, right? And then
Brad, the big brother, the guy who flung the poor Bobby against the wet bar, he's like looking over Mom's shoulder, just kind of like rubbing it in, like I'm always going to be older than you little, whatever, so and so.
And then they go up the stairs, and the older boys like look at each other and go, "Whoa, we dodged that bullet." Hey, hey. Pagoda, right there. He just split his foot and smashed the pagoda. Yeah, and then you hit your other friend in the arm.
Right?
It's just like this very hitting kind of.
Right.
I was, and I was like always like I tried to avoid fights mainly because I lost them, but
Yeah.
I was already watching Star Trek. Logical, avoid fights, Captain. You'll lose them.
Yeah,
except Kirk never lost.
By that time you'd already moved up the evolutionary chain, right? Yeah. So you're like, listen, live long and prosper, and these kids are trying to give you wedgies.
Yeah,
it's not cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. So I was like, kind of doing that, but it was always like, you always punching, and then someone would come, and it was just like, it was like, hey, Jason, hey, what's up? Right in the arm.
Listen, I'm gonna.
It was like, it was courtesy. It was like shaking hands and bowing. It was like,
hey bro, what's going on? Smacking him. Listen, I'm gonna. And
it was hard too. It wasn't just like, let me see how hard I can throw my greeting fist to you.
Yeah, it's that pubescent boy passive aggressive thing where I'm kidding, but am I kidding? Listen, I'm gonna make a deep, heartfelt. I'm gonna out myself here right now, right? If you really know me, you already know this, but listen. I am the youngest of 3 brothers.
Oh wow!
Yeah, in other words, if you know the food chain, the youngest one gets just picked on relentlessly, right? It's a pack mentality, right? We're no longer kids; we're wolves. And so, as the youngest, I was the kid being thrown into the wet bar, and then grabbing mommy by the I was that kid. I'm grabbing mommy by the leg, See, that's how I got it all down, right?
How to do that.
Right. I met mucho practico, right? And then mom's like, hey, all right, here's a cookie and stuff. Because, look at me now, right? And so that I was getting knocked in the wet bars a bunch, and she kept feeding me cookies because I ended up like this.
Exactly.
So,
I was going to go there, but
if only she would have done yogurt, things would have been different.
Yeah, I was gonna go there as far as the whole.
I was gonna go there, man.
Does put on some pounds, but
but those cookies, man. Next, because they're pacifying. What's Bobby gonna do now? He's got a big cut over his eye. He may need stitches. We don't know. But what are we gonna pacify when your mom, right? She's not pacifying because she's she may be generally caring, but she just wants you to shut the heck up, right? Because she wants to get back to the late, like Oprah on at that time or whatever, and she doesn't want some screaming kid yelling for cookies. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was like, see, my confession.
Yeah. Wow. This is like Wednesday Confessions. Wednesday Confessions. There you go.
What? So now it's like, hey, now that you're done with this, this.
Yes.
See, look, NuzBox stays.
Yeah. Look, it's like see, the NuzBox is kind of a confessional, right? You go into the box.
Yeah,
right?
Well, and we need to
live outside the box, but confess inside the box.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a segment A, now you just I have to make a jingle for it.
Yes.
That's next. We've talked about that, actually.
Yes.
We don't have that yet.
It's coming. Coming soon.
Because it requires actually someone to go do something.
Right.
It's just like, that's what happens.
Right.
But, yeah, we need the rosary in here, I mean, we need a rose, and it's like, well, So my confession is that
let me get into confession. Let me get into father.
Well, you said you were the youngest, so you were the kid getting thrown in the bar.
Oh yeah, I was getting tossed anyway. In fact, one time, Doc, I got hung on. You're gonna love this. I got hung on the back of a door on a nail by my underwear.
No.
It happened.
No. I don't question that at all.
Oh, it happened.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
That must just be a thing in the book of prepubescent adolescent boys. It's like chapter 6: hang your young brother by a hook.
Yeah. Yeah,
was it on the door? Did you say
on the door, on the back side of the door, dude?
Beautiful.
They hung me up there, and this was, I mean, the fruit of the looms, right?
When the dad opens the door, he goes, "Where's your brother?"
Yeah, I'm getting slammed, right?
God, we could just we are now spitballing.
Yeah.
Our John Hughes inspired adolescent teen boy film.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, this is like Uncle Buck on crack. This is great.
I think that maybe we, it's not coffee with curmudgeons. It would just be like I don't know, spitball. The pitch, right? Each show we pitch a new idea for a TV show or a series.
Yeah, this is like coffee confessions.
Yeah. You're really into that confessions.
Right.
So my confession is that I was an only child. Mm-hmm. So I was the neighborhood kid that would hang out with the other kids with all the little brothers and stuff.
Right.
So I would be like, one of the what do they call them in war crimes? Co-conspirator.
Gotcha.
So in the
gotcha. You got to give the ding off that one. Co-conspirator. We're dinging today. Okay.
Prepubescent adolescent co-conspirator.
Oh, that's a mouthful.
So that's Godzilla. I am totally behind this theory that extraterrestrials that have the speed of light that are traveling other world are bored out of their minds, and they need entertainment. So where are we going to find Earth?
Look it up,
guys. Like it's Roy and Bob, and the two extraterrestrials, and it's like. They're shooting through space at sub, and light speed because that's what you got to do to travel from planet to planet. And it's like, I forgot my lunch back there. And it's like, Roy, your lunch is already decomposed and is in the ground now.
Right. Turn around. We got to go hit a Sonics.
Yeah. Right. Then they go to Earth.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Earth's right here.
We're just like when the trucker's on the road and he stops at those little places and gets coffee and stuff.
There's nothing here. It's like, verge of nuclear war. Yeah, we've seen that. It's civilization. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Hope you guys survive because you got a hell of a good truck stop down here. They got the best
we're just like
scramble.
We're like a Jubit's truck stop for aliens. Hey, you're an alien. Wow. Tell us the secrets of the universe. Here, take some trinkets and beads. Go on your own way. I'm busy. I'm trying to get.
Well, and we know.
Yeah.
I mean, the extraterrestrials are visiting us right there. Advanced civilization.
Yeah.
They have advanced. I mean, maybe once in a while, these people like at the UFO, you'll see the flying saucer, you'll see the lights, but basically they're hidden, right? And then when they come down and they go to people like if they go to go get the Grand Slam breakfast, right. Hungry, right?
The Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity from IHOP.
They're wearing their skin suit, man.
Yeah, they are. Right. They're not going to go looking like lizard guys. It's going to scare the heck out of people.
Damn skin suit, right?
Wow.
Bob and Martha. Bob and Martha sitting there with the Grand Slam. They're from Alpha Reticuli. Trust me.
Right. And some aliens, I mean, they're aliens because their standard uniform is a look like of Maury Schaefer.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, Maury, I thought you died back in '86. What's going on? Oh, no, I'm not Maury. I'm Cliff. Oh, okay.
And
yeah,
because I'm going to say waitress because it's just classic diner, flow, with the
What can I get you, sweetheart?
Not to be misogynistic, but the classic American diner with the flow, with the hat.
She's got the pad open. She's ready to go.
Not the pad.
Maybe she has
an actual pencil.
She got a pencil like in her bouffant hairdo and stuff. And she's
bouffant hairdo. Thank you. And isn't it like she's writing it down but yelling it back to the kitchen?
Right.
I need a 2 cup of coffee.
Right, yeah, I like the hamburgers. I want 3 hogs and a slog. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they put it up on the little thing and they turn it around, the little circle thing.
Yeah. And a patty melt.
Right.
With a side of chips.
Table 3 wants a Mr. Pim.
No, he doesn't want the wavy ones. He wants the regular. Not
oyster
the barbecue.
Right. And oyster crackers. He wants oyster crackers.
And some tomato soup. We've got this in our head. This is ingrained. But these guys flying through the universe, they're like coming in for some color, man. They're like, oh, man. And so they're there, and you know that they're extraterrestrials because they're asking Flo in between the order, like, hey, Flo, how do you guys... Do you know like a used DVD shop? We're missing season 7 of Seinfeld. We're kind of,
Right. Either that or they're just watching us. We are like...
I just did the Seinfeld theme.
Right.
Go boom.
Yeah, to aliens, we are the Sunday monster movie, just our planet, right? I mean, we
are the Mystery Science Theater of the universe.
Yes. Right, because I got a theory about this, and my theory is once you get to be like a Type 1, Type 2, Type 3 civilization, you've learned to harness, the universe, and you're able to travel interconstellar.
Yes.
I mean, chances are you're boring, right? You're just some guy like Spock now, and you're sitting there. I'm not saying Spock was totally boring, but he was very stoic, logical, in something, and we're all kinds of messed up down here on Earth. So like, man, I don't know what's on TV tonight. I don't know. Let's check out what's on Planet E. Check out on the channel Planet E. They turn it into us.
I think you're entirely onto it. Because I believe when you harness the power of the atom,
yes,
and then next you harness the power of gravity,
right,
and then harness the power of the speed of light.
Yes.
What else are you gonna do? You're just like, hey, you want to go get in the spaceship and travel amongst planets at the speed of light? Right. Yeah, sure. Hey, you want to go? There's a black hole over here. You want to mess with it? Mm-hmm. Do some gravitational waves?
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like hanging in the gravitational waves today.
Come on, kids. We're going to take a trip. I don't want to go to Zeta Reticuli. It's boring.
Exactly.
Where do you want to go? I want to go to Earth. Little Bobby, let's go.
Comedy gold.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to go somewhere where it's like, oh, these guys are funny. Wait till you see this. You got to go one of their diners, though. Man, that best patty melt I've ever had. Yeah. And I don't even have taste buds.
Right.
Because we evolved those out,
we just absorb stuff. We don't, the aliens don't even eat anymore. They just absorb. But they want deli, right? So they're coming to Earth,
the Coneheads from Saturday Night Live.
Right.
They don't
mass quantities
mass quantities, like,
just shoving everything in her mouth. Yeah.
They would take this was a Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, where are you from? France.
Yeah. What's your name?
Jacques Jenkins. See, folks, everything is 360 here.
salad. It's so good.